Ready, ready, ready.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
First try, no warm-up.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
First try, no warm-up.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
First try, no warm-up.
Yeah, I might just go ahead and say,
First try, no warm-up.
Hey guys, welcome to week 6 of Respect Your Elders. And it was a week of upsets. Almost every single game, 4 out of 5 of the games, the lower seed won the game.
The league's been ridiculous this year. I don't know what to expect. It's crazy.
There was a pretty big trade that happened in the league.
Yeah. I'm going for it this year. I decided to get Cooper Cup. I got the cup in my court. It's close enough to the saying ball in the court, but I'm gonna use a cup in my court. Let's talk about the games last week, actually. So we're gonna start off with Kev versus Alex.
Easy dub, right?
Easy dub for Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that right somehow. Alex takes it 101 to a very nice score of 69. Good job, Kev. If you're gonna lose, get 69. It's the best way to lose. Alex didn't feel bad about your house flooding. He just you know, he saw you were struggling and just said, "Here, grab my hand, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it." Just kept going away from you.
I personally blame Gabe Davis. He really set the tone immediately with a 98-yard touchdown. I was pretty much drowning from there on.
And then our next game is Aaron versus Mir. This was looking like a really good game. Mir had a chance going into Monday Night Football, and well, he lost that chance kind of quickly. His team's looking pretty good. His possible score that he could have got if he started all the right people was what, like 220 points this week?
Yeah,
Something crazy.
insane.
So strong bench. Obviously, it helps to have a running back listed as a tight end.
True. Miller's still consistently in like a zone of scoring. He's beaten the median almost every week, but he hasn't beat head-to-head unless he's a top 3 scorer, which is unfortunate for him.
Next game was a C versus C matchup. Chase versus Colt. Colt broke 100 again. Takes the dub head-to-head, but does not get the median. But yeah, Chase loses again. I've been saying I hope it's not true, but I think I have to say it's true now.
I mean, he does have a lot of injuries, but it's crazy to think that he was in the championship last year.
He's been struggling, but hey, fantasy football, you can turn around really fast, or you can continue down this path really easily. So we'll see. Then we had Bo versus Garrett. Bo took this one with a 132 to 75. The average score between this matchup beforehand was, well, about the same score, 138 to 84. So that game was pretty much right, followed the script. And then the game of the week, which involved me. I had the second highest score this week, so you know how that is when you have the second highest score. You get the dub. What's that? Chris scored the highest points.
Undisputed champion, so shut up, bitch!
I blame Kelsey for that one. Yeah.
Maybe the
That's
stack
fair.
with Mahomes, too.
Yeah. That stack is freaking ridiculous, and it was scaring me all game long, and rightfully so, as I discovered. I had a huge lead when he had 3 players left. Huge lead. 3 players left. But those players were Mark Andrews, Travis Kelsey, and Patrick Mahomes. He almost scored 100 points between those 3 players. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt. But Chris keeps me out of number 1 spot, where I belong, second place. So maybe that's what he was doing.
Like we said, Miller has to be top 3 to win head-to-head. So far, Chris only wins head-to-head if he is the number 1 scorer, which has been 160 or higher. So
Sounds to me, if you play Chris and he doesn't score 160, you're going to win.
Yeah.
also, Jacob is now 0-2 with very high scores against him whenever he talks trash.
Yeah.
Jake?
Yeah. I will.
As you should.
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah.
Keep talking shit, Jacob.
It's a trend. I will talk shit. I got Colt this week. Colt, you're going down. That wraps up our last week's matchups. It was a fun week up until Monday Night Football. And I'm glad it's over so I can move on and beat Colt.
All right, let's look at the standings. There was a bit shaken up there. Again, me, Jacob, and Alex, and now Chase don't move this week. But we have Aaron and Chris jumping up 2 spots each. Miller falling 1. Kevin actually fallen 3 spots all the way down to 6. And then Colt and Garrett swapping spots at 8 and 9 again. They just keep on trading back and forth.
Kevin's has been traveling the world this season with that standings. Started at 10, shot up to 3, right back down to 6. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying them all out. See which one I like best. It's like, trying to find the mattress that's, just right.
yeah, you're just kind of settling in, like
Just
too
haven't found
hard.
the one I liked yet.
Aaron, week 3 was in 8th place, and now he's up at number 3. After week 3 was whenever we were saying that him and Chase looking a little shaky after being last year's top 2 scorers, and he has turned it around since then. Chase, on the other hand, not looking too good. He was 2-0 to start off the year and then has gone 2-6 since then. His weekly standings were number 2, then number 6, which is whenever Jacob mentioned the theory, and then he was number 6, number 7, and number 7 again. He got that rematch win against Chris after losing to him in the championship, and it feels like his team just is treating it like the real championship and is going into off-season mode now. So maybe he's gonna go get himself a trophy.
Hey, good season, Chase. Good job with the championship.
Also, since Alex got his first win of the season, we are actually able to make the full circle. We start with Kevin, beat Jacob, who beat me, who beat Garrett, then Aaron, then Chris, then Colt, then Miller, then Chase, then Alex, who beat Kev. So we've got a full circle.
That's awesome. I'm actually super thrilled that this happened already. It's really cool. Obviously, I'm in 2nd place right now, so it's easier for me to say it's really cool. And I get that, but it's really cool. Kev, what's your opinion on the circle?
Anyways, let's move on to this week's matchups. Me and Chase both had not great weeks this past week. One of us will probably have a slightly better week this week. Which one? Who knows? We're both dealing with a lot of injuries, so it really could just be anyone's game. Then we've got Chris and Alex, who Chris dropped a nuke on Jacob. Alex got a win last week, courtesy of me. Also, back-to-back weeks, Alex is over 100, so great for him. I mean, he's had a weird season. I think that's fair enough to say. It hasn't been abysmal. It hasn't been great. Last time Chris got the win with the top score of the week, and then the next score was under 100, so...
Chris apparently takes a break against Alex. He averages 107. He thinks it's a bye week is what it is, but Alex this year, back-to-back weeks over 100.
You flirt around 107, you're right in the range of that Alex pocket. Gabe Davis get another 98-yard touch. The dude had like 3 catches for 180 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Anyways, then we got Jacob versus Colt. They just did the big trade. Cooper Kupp to Jacob for a couple receivers and a bunch of picks.
This one's kind of weird because Jacob has more wins than Colt in their matchups, but Colt averages more. I don't know if he'll be able to do that after losing his best player, but we'll see.
That means our games are probably normally close when I win, but he blows me out when he wins.
It's time to find out. Is Colt going to blow Jacob this week or not? We don't know. We'll find out. Then we've got a brother showdown. Love these. We got a Bo versus Aaron. It's a number 1 versus number 3 this year. Aaron started off slow this year, but the last 2 weeks really kicking it up, averaging over 140 points the past 2 weeks. Bo's been number 1 all year, but he would have lost to Aaron the past 2 weeks, so...
Nervous after seeing what Aaron's been doing. Hopefully he just goes back to the beginning of the season look. I have a really good chance of that because his top 3 scorers from last week are on a bye this week.
Yeah, Devontae Adams is also looking most likely at a suspension coming his way, so...
I mean, I understand he's mad at Hunter Renfrow for running into him on the final play, but if Devontae doesn't get pushed off of his route like a little baby back bitch, then that would have never happened.
Don't worry, he showed how tough he is by pushing that little cameraman.
What the hell? That guy's a dickhead.
Good job timing that out, Bo, to get where Aaron doesn't have his best players.
Yep. I'm just doing the normal big brother thing where you give the little brother the controller that doesn't work and a worse
Give
team.
Mad Cat's controller.
Yeah.
But that takes us to our game of the week. And it's a big one. I don't know if you guys remember this past offseason, but there was a decision to be made. Miller took an early retirement from our league and then came back. And that left an awkward situation where, what do we do with the team that Miller had and then we gave to Garrett? Now that Miller's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett decided to stick with the team that Miller abandoned. He put some work into it, had a couple drafts, completely understandable. So Miller took first team, aka Josh Allen.
And this is really to see, did you make the right decision?
I would say this is the bragging rights game, right?
Yeah, because I mean, they have never played each other since Miller wasn't in the league last year. This is the first time they're matching up. Got to set the standard right now this week.
191 to 189.
That would be something.
That'd be crazy.
And for Mirror, Josh Allen would be 120 of those points.
Yes, he would.
Good afternoon, dudes and dudettes of the Dynasty League. I've been blessed by our elders to present this week's sponsor. If you can't tell by now, I am the new owner of a brand new nose. I'm here to tell you about today's sponsor, which is the ear, nose, and throat specialists of Abilene, Texas here. They did a fantastic job, was only in pain for like 17 hours straight, felt really good. And I just think they're fantastic. They were happy to sponsor this episode of RYE, and I'm just blessed to have them in town. You know, you guys can come on down, schedule your appointment today, and maybe stop by and get a drink with me. You know, looking forward to seeing you guys.
All right, well, that's all we have for you this week. See if the standings shake up again like they've been doing every single week. Everybody's moving around like crazy. No telling who's going to win. I wouldn't put any bets down on.
I say $5. That'd be Colt.
I'm really good at losing bets.
Yeah.
Pretty much every bet I put in on Sleeper, gonna lose.
True saying. So maybe we bet against ourselves.
There you go.
Well, good luck, everybody, except for our opponents.
First try, no warm up. First try, no warm up.
All right, put the spotlight on. Anyways. Respect your elders.